My name is Peter. This whole series is about me trying to lose weight, feel healthier, elongate my life, and, actually look like I do CrossFit. I'm down about 30 pounds. I want to be down about 60. I don't know, I just made up that number. Maybe that's excessive. Let's go with it. This week, I'm going to go through the blood results that I got with Tom McCoy and the CrossFit Medical Society when I was at the Games. I'm going to recap the Games, and we're going to go through some of the Sentinel workouts that I did this week. Enjoy, subscribe, comment. Thank you.
Now that I've lost everything to you, you said you want to start something new, and it's breaking my heart you're leaving. Baby, I'm grieving, but if you want to leave, take good care. Hope you have a lot of nice things to wear.
The CrossFit Games have come and gone. I was over there, it was fantastic. Yeah, it was incredible, great. Did pre and post shows with JR every day. They were fantastic, really good time with him. Watched lots of the events with him as well, which is cool because you essentially have kind of like an insightful color commentator analyst in your ear, just saying wow, look at his cycle rate. You're like, well, that is different than everyone else's. Or, hey, look at the way that guy's doing that. Or look at the way her rings are set up. Or look at the way he set up his bar. And you're like, well, okay, yeah, that is interesting. Hung out with him a lot, always a pleasure. Probably one of the best parts about doing this, I think, is the friendship that I have with him. Just really, really appreciative of it. Hung out with Sousa a lot too. We did some stuff at the Owners and Coaches Conference for Gym Creatives Media Launch. Did some podcasts. It was hectic, Wednesday, Thursday were hectic because the events were on, so the individuals were on and they were off-site, but then the Owners and Coaches Conference was also on, so trying to go back and forth between the two. Trying to do my own videos and stuff, kind of behind the scenes stuff, fulfill the obligations that I had agreed to as well. That was kind of not stressful, but it just put a lot of pressure on, but privileged pressure. I was grateful to be able to do it. I think that's one of the things with doing it is it's so much different than a job where you can feel pressured and think oh, this is, there's just that kind of negative pressure. It's just such positive pressure, if there is such a thing. It just feels like a privilege to be able to be the places that I am and go the places that I go and be with the people that I'm with and just make stuff that I find enjoyable, and then that you guys watch it and like it is like a real cherry on top. When I was over in America, I did my bloods and my resting metabolic rate or basal rate. So that's interesting to have. My resting heart rate is 46 or 48. Got my bloods done when I was there as well. Total cholesterol 210 last time, down to 187. LDL 143 down to 120. APOB 101 down to 91. Inflammation below 1 is good, mine is 0.68. That's for the CRP. I need to start taking B12 and folate and creatine more regularly. I'm just very hit and miss with it. I just keep forgetting basically, and then it ends up clumping and I just throw it out. Insulin 5.3 down to 5 for the hemoglobin A1C. Fasting insulin 9 down to 5.3. He was really impressed with that. Kidney function is great, liver function is great. Iron is 64, which is good but could be better. Testosterone is up 432 up to 447 for the total. Ventilation 100% excellent. Breathing coordination 71%, which is good. Lung utilization 100%, which is excellent. HRV is 74%, which is good. Resting heart rate is 48. Metabolic rate is 54%. Can't remember actually what that means, but it was as expected. Fat burn efficiency is 64%, which is above average, which is good for me trying to lose weight. And my RMR is 2011 calories is my RMR or my BMR. So yeah, it's great. It's working. Just need to keep going. Oh, I'm commentating SoCal. So that's cool. Don't know if that's been publicly announced yet, but I don't really care. Yeah, I think me and Chase are doing that. That's really exciting. I'm really, really excited about that. Holy cow, my forearms are tight. Yeah, so after French Throwdown and Syndicate, I got a message off Dylan and Wadapalooza, just asked me if I was coming and what my plans were, and I was kind of it just might be a bit soon after the Games to fly back over. Times are pretty tight. I'm honestly so broke. And he was yeah, would you be interested in commentating it? And I said, absolutely I would. yeah, that's the end of September. I'm going to Xenom in London at the end of August. So I'm going over there, going to do some kind of behind the scenes sort of stuff, follow some athletes around. So that'll be cool. Oh, if you're looking to do Xenom, either in London or they just released Miami tickets, that's in December 20th, I think. If you want to save 20%, I think I get 10%. If you use CPW20, you'll save on, so they've launched, they're doing like a 5K, so the ski and run, you can register just for that, and you can save 20% with CPW20. That's in London and Miami. I think that's in London. It's definitely in Miami. And then you can also register for like the 2-day event as it is. You can save if you use CPW20. I think Barbell Spin has a code. I saw George has a code. A few people have codes, but they're all 20%. They're all the same, and we all get 10%, I think. So that's kind of cool. I make £20.
Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. I'll always remember you just like a child.
Yesterday I did overhead squats and wall balls, and my legs are an absolute hoop today. 60, 100 sumo deadlift high pulls and 21 wall walks. Blech.
You know I've seen a lot of what the world can do, and it's breaking my heart in two, because I never want to see you sad, girl. Don't be bad, girl. But if you want to leave, take good care. Hope you make a lot of nice friends out there, but just remember there's a lot of bad, and beware.
I hate wall walks so much. I'm so bad at them. Probably burpee box jumps and wall walks where it's like, man, if I fail this, I could hurt myself. I need to slow down. Whereas in reality, I just need to go faster. I'm not doing full range. I'm going to like here, a shoe and a half. Yeah, I'm stopping about a foot short because I just think I'd like screw up the whole stimulus of the workout. 11 and 12, 13 is the upper end. And I did 11, 15 and I scaled. So I think I scaled effectively. It's funny, like this week, I would say the training hasn't been particularly good, as in I haven't felt really strong, really fast, really fit, really agile, like none of those, you know, skills feel present. I haven't been coming out here being like, oh man, I can't wait to train. It's been a slog, but I'm really proud of myself for training. And this is probably, people watching this will be like, ooh, big whoop. But like, after coming back last week, training a couple of times, feeling sick, jet lag, all that kind of stuff, historically I would have just sacked this week off and found reasons. There has been plenty of reasons not to train this week. There's a lot of stuff going on at home. So I'm really happy that I persisted and that the consistency got me through if the motivation didn't. Anything other than moving forwards is moving backwards. So I feel like if I'm standing still, I'm moving backwards, and if I'm moving backwards, I'm moving backwards. So I just need to keep pushing forwards constantly. And if there's a bad day, that's fine. If something happens, that's fine, because there's another day coming. So that's sort of become my mindset. I am truly concerned that this series is just boring. Like, I enjoy making them and they're kind of honing my whatever little skills I have for videos and stuff. Trying out different things as I do them. But I just don't want them to be boring. I don't want people to be watching it being like, oh, I'm not watching this anymore. Because I think no matter who says, oh, it's not about the views and views don't matter, like, it does matter. If you're making something and 10 people are watching it, that's like, it's really hard to argue to invest the time when it's 10 people. I think I have that already. You know, that, like, what do you call that where you're, after handstand, after being upside down, you get those like little dots. Do you guys get that? I can't even get rid of them. Botox is what I need. Hello, fellow children. Actually, this is probably going to sound a bit weird, but I actually like my wrinkles. They add like character, or maybe that's just what I'm telling myself, that as I have my midlife crisis here.
Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world.
Didn't train a huge amount when I was over there. Before I went, someone asked, hey, how are you going to balance your food and your training? And I was like, oh, food would be so easy, like be around JR, like be total walk in the park. Training would be so easy too. It was insanely busy. Got there Monday, trained Tuesday with Taylor. Sentinel are launching a new minimalist track. So that's what we did Tuesday. It was like every 90 seconds you did double unders and a movement. We're double unders and air squats, then it was double unders and burpees for 4 rounds, then it was 5 rounds, then it was double unders and V-ups and push-ups. That was good. The burpees, that was challenging, the middle round. So he did 45 double unders, I did 30 every round, and he did 20 air squats, I did 15. He did 15 burpees, I did 10 V-ups, 10 push-ups, and I did 5 and 5. Wednesday, just absolutely manic with Morgan Hill and the owners and coaches thing. Didn't get trained. Thursday, trained with JR. We did 9 calorie ski, sled push, 9 burpees over like a foam roller, pushed the sled back, and we did an AMRAP of that for 20 minutes. I did my calories of my 10th round. That's what I did. And he was finishing his 11th round. Flew back Monday evening, straight down to like my family. We're on this kind of seaside vacation. Thursday went to Waypoint training. If you're ever down in Tremor or Waterford, you should go to Waypoint. Really good gym, really good coaching. Eamon will look after you there. One thing I'm really proud of is, I think last week was kind of rough, but I tried to train as much as I could. This week, historically, I would have found reason, and there has been plenty of reasons not to train, like plenty of excuses, just low-hanging excuses. So I didn't want to train any day this week, to be totally honest, but the kind of consistency got me through it of like, okay, you just need to find a rhythm again. So yeah, I'm really proud of that. Training's like, I haven't felt fit, I haven't felt strong, I haven't felt good, but I've gotten through it. So that's good, I'm really proud of that. One thing, reading the Bible, a thing that maybe I didn't expect, it's sort of like meditative, where I find lately, especially, that if I go into reading what I'm supposed to be reading with something in my head, it just helps like clarify it, and it helps me make sense of it, or it helps me, you know, maybe come to a decision about something that I'm kind of agonizing over. It helps me just remain stoic about something, or be kind of sanguine about something, or not get like emotionally hopped up on something. Which is pretty good. Like, I think I've definitely developed more of a wait and see attitude, especially lately. More of like a benefit of the doubt kind of attitude, rather than just assuming the worst. I think that's something that I did a lot of, was just sort of catastrophize, assume the worst in myself and in other people, and sort of catastrophize about, oh, everything's going to go badly, or like, if this happens, this will happen, and if that happens, then this will happen, and whatever. So yeah, I think probably my only real regret is that I didn't give it a chance sooner. I didn't start sooner, but I guess maybe I wouldn't have been ready for it then. Really, really grateful for, I guess, Angelo and the guys for bringing me in and letting me kind of join in and stuff. That's been great. So yeah, I think I can, I guess, firmly consider myself a Christian. I feel like now my food is embedded. That's just bedrock, it's there. My training is the same, and I think that I need to start stacking some blocks now on top. So I think the supplements that Dr. Tom was saying about, and then I need to add in some mobility. I used to go quite a lot. I could get back on that. A lot of people talk about primal mobility. I might see what that's like, and I wouldn't mind getting a wearable. I saw at the games they had those Kalo rings. Ariel Lowen has one. And they had a stand, and we gave one away on the live stream, and the guy was putting it on, and I was like, that actually looks kind of cool. And there's no subscription. Like, Whoop has a subscription, which kind of always annoyed me a little bit. But this, you just buy the device and you use it, and it's a ring. I don't have a ring. maybe 2 years ago, we were at this like kind of diving point in the sea down in the south of Ireland, jumped in, water was freezing, came back up. I was like, oh crap, my ring fell off. Like, you're never getting it back. Just, you know, huge drop down to the bottom. I think 9 months later we were back. So the end of one summer, dove in, metallic ring fell off. Start of the next summer, I had a silicone ring that replaced it. Dove in, fell off. So yeah, I might get a Kalo ring maybe, I'll see.
It's hard to get by just upon a smile.
3:43 on the ski. I've no idea what that is. Oh, like fast or slow? I'd assume it's pretty slow. And then 5:03 I think for race at 50. My first rep. I don't think I've ever done this. Absolutely clock myself in the jaw on the jerk. Another week's training. Ooh. If you liked the video or took something from it, let me know. If there's something else you'd want to see, let me know. Just no feet. Why did I say I want to lose 30 more pounds? That's a big ask.